him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets him a second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He's got him. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Might be changing the route. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now on second and goal. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the first. There's some room. 30, 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later and find. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Up to 44 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Lacey. Here's
plays like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And here's the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the ground. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick.
Maybe a crease. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here's a give to Frazier. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The run inside. It's Phillips. Makes it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
On the snap, it's Phillips. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board
dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He fires one deep over the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 101 away to start the season. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running behind that left side. At the 35, he's loose. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Handoff for Frazier. There's a crease. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it, they're on the move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for space. It's Lacy. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Beavers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Punts it out of the air. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Finding some room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Makes a man miss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to the back. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Hard running there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Phillips. Maybe some room here. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Across the 25, he's got room. He is in. Touchdown, Georgia. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Rebels offense is back on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Hands it off. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Snags it inside the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quick strike complete. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Some misdirection with the counter. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
First down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Phillips. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the direct snap, it's Phillips. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Snap to the back. He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they can put this thing away. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I've got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock.
Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job open.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run it. It's Lindsey. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Dogs want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. And man, as this offense seized control of this game with the last couple of drives, and they'll makes the grab in their space. Still on his feet. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Corners are going to bail. On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Oh, what a move. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners going to give them some space. On the run, it's Phillips. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field, and they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive, still trying to run the football, but this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there.
There's some room. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Frazier again. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game